off we go on EA Sports. J.J. Nelson now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Second down, 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 54 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And able to get them inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now they send a man in motion right. On second down, Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston now to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Winston. Room here to run. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. To throw, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A carry for a former Falcon, Jaquiz Rogers. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Winston. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. He's going to field this at the 4. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. A carry here for the big tight end. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And as a result, possession switches hands. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a second down throw for Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Ready? Watch when it's 4 down, 4 down. Wait, go now.
Play fake. Winston. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Winston. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. First down, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
To the air again with Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Winston. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's Freeman. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Freeman again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So right now what I'm seeing, I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They will run again with Coleman. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down. That's Coleman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's Coleman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. In motion right is Jones. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Easy, easy, easy. Ready. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Ready.
Now Jameis on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right there at the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Make some noise. Ready.
Jameis now on first down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Larry. Ready. Ready. Flip it.
Winston. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Winston. Caught. It's Huff. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons add on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now Damian Williams to return it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Williams to return. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Leroy Reynolds coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a play fake here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Brandon Williams. 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Winston now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. Gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. A second down throw for Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down. Now.
59, 90, 20, 12, get up, wait, 12. Shift. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Winston now. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. On the ground, Rodgers. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run.
Left, watch left.
From the gun, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Jameis to throw it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Ryan to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. This is Freeman. Finding room inside the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught.
Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Another carry now for Rodgers. And he loses the football the second time. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Freeman fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They toss to Freeman. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. J.J. Nelson, 78 yards. And the Falcons add on. So So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jackson. 11 yards for number 11. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop through.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll throw again. Winston. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Jameis again. He's got his target, Aaron Burbridge. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To the air again with Winston. Over the middle to Evans. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go now. Flip, blue lady.
Again, it's Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Winston. It's complete over the middle, Burbridge. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here comes the D swarming to the line. From the red zone now, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On third down, that's Rodgers. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Freeman. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, and Nelson spaced upright. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. This is Coleman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Noah Spence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Ready?
On third down, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Duke Riley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to kick it away. make it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was a pretty scramble there by Jameis Winston, but I've got to tell you, partner, if you just put him in a regular event, just watch him run, you're not going to think that he's going to do that. But you turn on the bright lights, Jameis Winston can run, wiggle, and pick up 1st downs.
Jameis now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now Jameis on second down. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Falcons on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.